Alright, so had a little oopsie with my phone. Ran it over with the Jeep. Still works, but this is normally what I use to record, so I have to use my GoPro today. So sorry if it's oddly pointing at things I'm not talking about. So yeah, first off, I'm going to start by saying down in the links down there, I'm going to post a couple, well, down in the description, I'm going to post a couple links of the Jeep, the Black Widow's new Facebook page, because I'm a freak like that. So you guys can get like picture updates, stuff like that if you're on Facebook and you don't want to join JK Freaks, which you should. But anyways, I'm also going to have my new clothing company's link down there. It's called Third World Design. You can check out some of the shirt designs. I just have 3 Photoshop versions up right now. I'm not going to put some actual t-shirt design or like actual t-shirt pictures up until we get them made. I just got a little over anxious and wanted to make the page already. So you can check those out. Okay, it's for the Jeep. I was planning on getting Poison Spider BFH Trail Stinger front bumper this week, but I had a little oopsie. You see this taped off area? Well, it's because I accidentally drilled a hole in my fuel line while I was installing my third row. So it's $335 to get that fixed. So that kind of sets me back some. But yes, this is the third row. It's got it out of my buddy's Jeep TJ. I was gonna get some JK back seats, and I was looking at the Terraflex bracket, but it's like $260 or something like that for the bracket, and then for the JK seats, you'd be lucky to find some for $100. And they sit incredibly high. I was like, no thanks. So I got some TJ seats, and YJ seats also work, and they're smaller than the TJ. So if you want even like more or less seat, I guess, that works. So they mount with the stock TJ brackets. I just drilled 2 holes and then put a bunch of reinforcement on the bottom, like it's basically as big washers, and kind of spread out the surface area. Obviously it's not like the safest thing, but it works if you don't want to spend all that money on the brackets. So yeah, you can put them on that side. You can also reverse, put that bracket over there and that bracket over there, because they kind of have special grooves in them to make them hit the spots. So then those things, when those mounting spots will fit on the inside of those lips, it will sit lower, but you're already cramped for space a little bit as is, and if you sit even lower, it's going to be worse. You could also see, I can also sit it back more. I have a bit of space here, but if you do that, you won't be able to fold it down and leave it down, because this comes out, and since for some reason Jeep decided to make this huge caboose thing right there, it's really hard to see because it's dark, and GoPro doesn't pick up darks very well, but I can barely fit my finger between there. So I'd like to be able to have that down. Can also fold it up like this and just put a strap from over there to over there. I'm also going to be putting 2 subwoofers built into the bottom of the seat. Saw that in a post. It's pretty cool. It's going to be a lot of bitch work, but it'll be cool. I'm also going to get a seat cover for it. Now, as far as seat covers, I don't know if I'm going to get another Cover King seat cover, just because these are faded and they're ugly, and they're getting uglier. Or I might go with some, it's called like Iggy, which is the closest thing to leather you can get without it actually being authentic $10 million leather. It's $200 for the front seat, $200 for the rear, and then it'll probably be like another $200 for the back, maybe less. So it's basically leather seats, and is that. But if I spend that kind of money, I hopefully one day want to get racing seats in, so I don't know if I want to, you know. Anyhow, I also took off all the padding for the roll bar. I'm going to be cutting out that rectangular roll bar, which is flimsy as crap, and putting like an actual legitimate circular bar there. And I'm also going to have one that comes up like right here, as far as I can at the top, and then back over to protect the people in the back seat. I might even put like a wakeboard speaker on each side here, which is what I actually plan on doing. So with taking that out, I took out the light there and I put one of my LED strobes that I had laying around in my garage. Just put that right up there and just kind of attach it that way so it can be easily removable. I just had a 4x4 night in my town not too long ago, so that's why the Jeep looks really clean. I also took my carpet out again, cleaned up the mud finally that was underneath it. I added a red LED down there, so when you open the door, shines up like there, like I had in my old Commander. It's too bright out right now to see. I also rebedlined and my grill and redid the grill mod. I'm trying to talk fast because my last video was 10 minutes and I got bored watching it. I'm also dog crap. Got some paracord and I wrapped the black, and then I saw a guy that wrapped in his OD green on top here like this where my camouflage is. Didn't exactly turn out how I wanted to, so I figured what the hell, might as well leave it until I can get some red paracord ordered. I did black and camouflage because that's just what Bass Pro Shop had at the time, and I'll order my red tonight online. I didn't make the any front grab handles because I'm gonna wait till I get red till I start doing that. But I did make some rear ones. Hope the sunlight over there is not coming in here. Made some rear ones. Right now I just have them wrapped around the bolt that's in there, but I'm actually going to sew it to a grommet and have that fit up there so it's a lot better fit. And I'm also going to have it sit lower, kind of like how this is, but when you pull on it, see how much goes down. It's going to be about there. Again, this is the black and camouflage, wrapped in camouflage. This is black on black, wrapped in camouflage. Can easily make them for here, there, there. I'm going to make one for the rear. I made a bracelet for it. Made a lanyard for it. It's cool stuff. Each one of these strings holds 550 pounds minimum. There's a guy that tested it for 1,000 pounds for that one until it finally broke. So it's kind of cool. Also, so Ballistic Off-Road, I talked with them, got some t-shirts from them, helped them throw some ideas at them for new t-shirt designs and stuff like that. They asked me if I was going to be at SEMA this year. Hadn't crossed my mind, but now I'm really considering it. So they had me start talking to Anthony at Dub. I know. And he's like, he might have a tire company that'll put their tires on my Jeep, obviously, and that wants to show my Jeep at SEMA. I was like, oh hell yeah. So I want to get about $2,500 more dropped into her before then, which SEMA is like one of the biggest car truck shows in like the world. It's in Las Vegas, October 30th to November 2nd, I believe. It's gonna be expensive, but it'll be cool. What I plan to have before then, a buddy's gonna let me borrow, hopefully, if he doesn't back out on me, his rock crawler front and rear control arms. I want to get some tube doors. You obviously cover that rear seat or get new seat covers or new seats or something like that. Figure it out. What else? Front bumper. I'd like a rear bumper, but it's not the most important right now. I'm at a blank right now, but there's about $2,500 around there. If it was like a month later, I could easily do it because I got $1,000 worth of checks I need to cash, but I can't cash them until November, which puts me in an awkward position because I can't really buy things and then sell it at SEMA. So I'm talking to people and letting me borrow stuff. Oh yeah, winch, point splatter body armor, roll cage editions. I got a bunch on there basically. So yeah, if you just check out the Facebook page, I got a bunch of stuff. I update that a lot, more so than videos, and you could actually see like what I'm doing instead of just seeing the aftermath. And you guys can leave comments and stuff like that. I'm also, all the paracord stuff, I'm gonna be selling it for cheap, basically just a little bit over cost, because companies that sell that, it's like $130 for everything, when it only costs like 50, if that, to make. Very strong stuff. You'll like it. I can customize colors for you. So if you want that, write it on my Facebook. You can write it on here or PM me, but chances of me actually reading and responding to it is very unlikely unless it's on Facebook or JK Freaks. So yeah, hopefully I'll have better phone updates when the new iPhone 5 is released in a week. Alright, so long guys. And I did it again. That's not the off button. This one's the off button.